I sat up in bed, gasping and soaked in sweat. "About time," Lou said. Incredibly, she was on her feet, pacing the cell. My healing power must have done more than just soothe her amputation wounds. She wobbled a bit, but she did not look like someone who'd been using crutches and leg braces just a day ago. Even the bruises on her face had healed. You look better," I noted. "How long was I out?" "Too long. Gunther brought dinner an hour ago." She nodded to a platter of food in the corner. "He said he'd be back soon to get us for the party, but the food was careless. He left us silverware." She brandished her stumps. Oh gods, what had she done? Somehow she had managed to attach a fork to one stump and a knife to the other. She had inserted the handles into the folds of her bandages, then fastened them with a place of... Wait, was that my surgical tape? I looked at the foot of my bed. Sure enough, my pack was open, the contents scattered about. I tried to ask how and why at the same time, so it came out as, "Why?" "If you don't have enough time, some tape, and a set of working teeth, you can do a lot," Lou said proudly. "I couldn't wait for you to wake up. Didn't know when Gunther would be back. Sorry about the mess." You can help." She tested her silverware attachments with a few kung fu jabs. "I tied these babies on as tight as I could, but you could wrap them one more time. I have to be able to use them in combat." She plopped down on the sofa next to me. "While you work, you could tell me what you learned." I was not about to argue with someone who could poke me in the eye with a fork. I was dubious about the effectiveness of her new combat attachments, but I didn't say anything. I understood that this was about Lugu taking charge of her situation, not giving up, doing what she could with what she had. When you've gone through a life-changing shock, positive thinking is the most effective weapon you can wield. I wrapped her utensils more tightly in place, while explaining what I'd seen in my dream drive. Meg tried not to crumble under the influence of Nero. The Emperor's face is floating in its radioactive room, and the Leonto waiting for us to try and take it. "We'd best hurry then," Lou grimaced. "Tighter with the tape." My efforts obviously hurt her, judging from the crinkles around her eyes, but I did as she asked. "Right," she said, swiping the air with her utensils. "That'll have to do." I tried for a supportive smile. I wasn't sure Captain Fork and Knife would have much luck against Gunther or the Leonto, but if we met a hostile ribeye steak, Lou would be the queen of combat. "And no sign of the other thing?" she asked. I wish I could have told her yes. I had wanted so badly to see visions of the entire troglodyte corporation digging into Nero's basement and disabling his fire vats. I would have settled for a dream of Nico, Will, and Rachel charging to our rescue, yelling loudly and waving noisemakers. "Nothing," I said, "but we still have time." "Yeah," Lugo agreed. "Minutes and minutes. Then the party starts and the city burns. But okay, let's concentrate on what we can do. I have a plan to get us out of here." A cold shiver ran down my neck as I thought about my silent conversation with the Guardian of the Faces. "And I have a plan for what to do when we get out." We both sat together. "You're not going to like it." "Oh, joy," I said. "Let's hear yours first." End of chapter 23.